Welcome, dear Uchush 404 viewers. Today, we're taking you to some of the most intriguing yet invisible corners of the world, the hidden areas of airports. Every day, millions of people pass through these giant structures, going through passport control, boarding planes, and having their bags transported. But do you think airports are just about passengers? Did you know there are areas that many people never see? Areas that only certain individuals can access? In fact, there are areas behind certain doors where nothing has been revealed to the public, and the press has never been allowed to report. Today, we're going to step into this unseen world together. But before we start, write in the comments, why do you think airports need secret areas? Is it just for security? Or is something else being hidden? Now, let's embark on this mysterious journey together. And don't forget, subscribe to our channel, like the video, and join us in the comments. Because what you'll see from here on out is far from ordinary. When you enter an airport, everything seems organized and planned. You go through security, sit in the waiting area, your plane arrives, you board, and your journey begins. But this is just the visible part of the iceberg. Below the surface, there's a completely different world that passengers will never see. Only airport staff, security officers, government officials, and sometimes special agents can access these areas. So, what happens in these secret zones? Let's take a little peek into these areas. Underground networks and hidden transport systems. Mega airports not only have huge infrastructure for passenger transit, but also for logistical operations. Below massive airports like Frankfurt, Heathrow, and JFK, there are miles of underground tunnels, transport lines, and hidden passages. These networks transport not just luggage, but also VIP passengers and sometimes high-security entities. Some of these tunnels are reportedly used for military or intelligence purposes. For example, a passage under Heathrow Airport was found to have a Cold War-era nuclear shelter connection. It's still there today, but it's impossible to enter. What do you think these tunnels are really used for? Does an airport really need such a vast underground network? Smart scanning systems and silent surveillance. Airport security is becoming more and more technology-driven every day. Do you think only the security officer can see the contents of your bag? You're mistaken. In advanced airports, AI-powered scanning systems automatically analyze abnormal objects, smells, and shapes. Some systems can even detect biological samples, not just metal. So, suspicious substances can be detected instantly. If your bag is redirected to a separate area during these scans, it may be opened and examined without you even noticing. And the most interesting part is, these scans are often not recorded. So, is this really just for security? Or is something else being searched for? Locked rooms and unexplained hallways. Some airports have secret rooms and hallways that no one enters, and no one knows what's inside. These rooms are neither monitored by cameras nor lit up, yet they are active in the system. At Chicago O'Hare Airport, a former janitor mentioned a door that opens and closes automatically at 3 a.m. every night. Motion sensors activate behind that door, but no one goes in or out. So, what's behind that door? No one knows. Is this door just a privacy protocol? Or is there really an important secret space? Diplomatic transfer centers and special exceptions. Every country's airport has special corridors and sections for diplomatic passengers. But this isn't limited to VIP lounges. In these special corridors, there is no passport control, no baggage scanning, and no identity recording. In a 2020 investigation by a French journalist, it was discovered that at least twice a week, unidentified individuals pass through these special corridors at Paris's Charles de Gaulle Airport. but their identities never appear in flight records. We can only guess what these special sections are really used for. But one thing is certain: things are never as simple as they seem. Hidden camera zones and algorithmic monitoring. The number of cameras watching you at airports is much higher than you might think. But these cameras don't just record images. AI-powered monitoring systems analyze behaviors like body language, facial expressions, and walking patterns. These systems detect suspicious movements or abnormal behaviors and automatically flag those individuals. During surveillance, without any warning, a flagged person can be transferred to another security protocol. This is a very high level of privacy. Have you ever felt like someone at the airport was watching you for an unusually long time? Maybe you were already being watched. Abandoned terminals and gates with no flights. Some airports have gates that seem completely abandoned, but are still active in the system. These gates have flight information displayed, but no passengers ever go there. The staff says the gate is not used, but the system still updates flight details from the gate and keeps the lights on. In 2012, it was discovered at Hong Kong International Airport that this kind of gate in an empty terminal was cleaned weekly, had security personnel assigned, but no plane ever took off from there, and no passengers ever arrived. So, who is this gate open for? Do you think it makes sense for airports to have so many secret areas? Is there really a need for such high security measures in such an area? If you had the chance to sneak into one of these hidden spaces, would you do it? What do you think happens there? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. We should come together to solve these mysteries. Airports offer an invisible, secret-filled world. Every corner holds high security, hidden areas, and unknown activities. Passengers only see the surface, but those who venture into the layers below, stepping into areas accessible only to officials, discover the real airport experience. From underground tunnels to diplomatic corridors, everything turns airports from mere transit points to major centers of security and intelligence. These secret areas not only protect security, but also preserve political, military, and diplomatic confidentiality. So, is there a purpose behind all this secrecy, these hidden passages, and surveillance? The need for both security and confidentiality has become an indispensable reality for every airport. But every passenger has the same question: what really happens in these secret areas? Here's the secret world of airports. Now you know more about these hidden areas. We've once again discovered that airports are not only transit hubs for passengers, but complex systems with functions and confidentiality that go far beyond the surface. What kind of secret operations do you think take place in airports? Would you want to enter these hidden areas? Share your thoughts with us in the comments. We'll meet again in our next video with new and interesting topics. We'll continue to explore hidden worlds. Keep watching us.